Hello everyone, and welcome to race number 5 at 61 Kartway 2017. We're ready to get a good one going for you here today. On board with Joseph Rapp. Looking back at Matt Payway, we've got some legendary names in the field. A couple rocks from the Rock Island Grand Prix amongst them. Matt Payway has claim to a rock. Alongside him, back there in row number 2, is Michael Welsh. He's got a couple rocks of his own. Further back in the field, Michael Dittmer also racing today. He too has a few rocks. But at the front of the field, it will be Carter Pease and Joseph Rapp leading them down to the green flag. A couple of young guns taking on the veteran field here today. Chad Hatch also in this field, making his return to the karting scene. It should be a fun and fantastic day of racing. A look at the back side of the track, and one of our camera angles will be bringing you here today. That is the money maker up through that back S section, and then right before they head into the toilet bowl, they'll disappear from view for a little while. Been some aggressive driving here today in this 9-kart field, and everybody's been trying to get all they can. None of the regular racers really here today, though. Nick Ockenfeld's not here. Nelson Jelinski is not here. Of course, we've got Kenneth Johnston, so I guess he's one of our regular racers here, but kind of a different field here today. Be interesting to see what they all can do. Our announcer Stefan at the track, getting ready to make this race a little more exciting. We're ready to go racing here at 61 Kartway. Green flag is in the air for race number 5. Joseph Rapp hangs on the outside of Carter Pease, but he's going to fall in line to second place. On board with Thor McDonald here in the back of the field as everybody tries to fall in the line early on here in race number 5. Carter Pease works his way through garage corner. He leads Joseph Rapp, Matt Payway, Michael Welsh, and now Payway looks to the inside of the 26 machine. He's going to try and make a pass here, going into the moneymaker side by side, and he's going to make it stick. Oh, someone's around in the moneymaker, and Joseph Rapp and Payway still side by side. Rapp yields the position for now. He falls back to 3rd. Looking back now at Michael Welsh, who's in the 4th position. He's going to try and work his way past the number 26 machine here early. Oh, all over his back bumper as they work through turn number 1. Here comes Welsh to the inside. Oh, a little bit of contact maybe, and Joseph Rapp is around in turn 1. And he's going to lose a lot of time because of that towards the back of the field. And an interesting first couple of laps here as now Carter Pease has just a little bit of breathing room behind him as he holds the lead here for now. Field works its way into the moneymaker. Carter Pease leading Matt Payway. Behind him, Michael Welsh, John Shaw, Chad Hatch, Michael Dittmer. Then you've got Kenneth Johnston, Joseph Rapp, and Thor McDonald as they work their way around the track. The Expermac iPad camera view for you here today as they work across the start-finish line. It is Matt Payway leading Carter Pease now as he has made the pass on the number 25 machine. The 89 takes over the lead. Man, he must have had a really good run on the back side of the track there because he just flew past Carter Pease, and now the 25 machine trying to find his way back to the front of this field. Back to the point as they work their way through the moneymaker. Probably the most important corner on the track. Michael Welsh still trying to hold off John Shaw. The battle for 3rd really heating up. Carter Pease not letting that Payway get away. And towards the back of the field, we've got everybody who's kind of had issues in this race so far trying to work their way back towards the front. Down to complete lap 3. An interesting note about this race, only 12 laps are long. Maybe part of the sense of urgency here early on why guys are so ready to get going. As they work their way through turn number 1. Matt Payway now leading Carter Pease. Carter Pease, though, stalking him all over his back bumper. And it's it's almost like when you have that mouse to chase out front, you just get a little bit faster and find that extra little bit of speed you need to keep up. As everybody works their way through the back side of the track, nice and neat and orderly. Everybody seems to be running fairly similar lap times. Nobody really breaking away from each other right now. Obviously, the front two have kind of pulled away from everybody else. How about we crank it up for you on a Sunday afternoon here at 61 So as we continue to work laps here at 61 Kartway, we're about at the halfway point now in today's race. As everybody continues to fight for positions, it is Michael Dittmer trying to get around Chad Patch right now, one of the better battles on the track. Of course, the battle for the lead, very intense right now as Carter Pease continues to try to hunt down Matt Payway. Payway not pulling a big gap on the 25 machine, but he does have a little bit of a cushion right now. John Shaw trying to work by Michael Welsh in the 75 cart. He is just a little bit behind him. He's trying to make the move to get onto that podium position. Another note for today, a little bit of extra money up for grabs to the winner, $55, which is about $5 more than the entry fee, so you can make your money back here in today's race, and that'll make these guys race more intensely for that top spot. As the field works through the back side of the track, and Dittmer has gotten around Chad Patch, so move Michael Dittmer up to the fifth position. We'll see if he can close in on the battle for third now as he's gotten around Chad. This time by, there will be 4 laps to go here at 61 Kartway. Everybody trying to position themselves for the end of this race, but it's going to be tricky here as everybody's really racing hard for spots. Joseph Rapp all over the back bumper of Kenneth Johnston right now. He's trying to get by him and pick up another couple points. That would be for the championship battle. Let's take a look at the replay here from the earlier incidents in the race. That is Welsh getting in the side of Joseph Rapp. Not really a whole lot we can see there. Here's Thor McDonald spinning, and oh my goodness, Ken Johnston with a close call there. But Thor McDonald was the one who spun there on the first lap over in the Moneymaker. And now slow motion replay from our Experiment onboard camera, our Experiment iPad camera of the incident between Joseph Rapp and Michael Welsh. Ooh, it looks like Welsh may have just gotten a little loose there underneath the 26. And when you're running that close together, things can happen, and 26 just happened to be on the receiving end. And I think 26 might have been a little loose as well, too. So 2 loose carts there, and then the guy on the bottom perhaps just grazing the guy on the top side didn't make that incident a whole lot better, but we continue to race now here in race number 5. And Carter Pease continues to stalk the number 89 of Matt Payway. The question isn't really, though, if Carter can stick with him. I think it's going to be more if he can pass him, because he's proven to us throughout this race he's got the speed to stick with Payway. But he's not really been able to make any moves on the So that leads me to believe he's not got enough in the cart to maybe pass him right now. Michael Welsh has pulled a little bit of a gap on John Shaw behind him, and Dittmer is beginning to close the gap to the number 9 to battle for the 4th position as they work through the money maker. On the backside of the track, Payway continues to lead Pease, and Michael Welsh trying to pull away from John Shaw, but I don't think he's really going to be able to pull out much more of a gap on him, as this time by across the stripe, there will be just 2 laps to go. And they come across the line through turn number 1. Carter Pease hunting down Matt Payway. He's lost a little bit of ground now, so Payway may have this one in the bag. Joseph Rapp has gotten by Kenneth Johnston, who had a little bit of a moment here in turn 1 last time around, I do believe. Michael Welsh now falling back into the clutches of John Shaw, so that battle's not over yet. He's going to have to try to hold on and fight for that 3rd position. Dittmer's progress on those 2 has kind of stabilized for the moment. He's still making progress, but I don't think he's going to have enough time to get to that battle up in front of him. And as they work around the last few corners of the track, this time by, they will see the white flag here at 61 Kartway for race number 5. Final lap of the day. This one's for all the marbles. They continue to work around the track. John Shaw trying to get by Michael Welsh for 3rd position. That does pay some money back, so that's an important spot. Matt Payway continues to lead. He's pulled a little bit of a gap on Carter Pease, and it's at the right time. I believe the 89 machine may have enough of a gap here to where he won't have to worry too much longer about that 25 machine. No, Carter did close in a little bit there on the backside of the track. This might not be over yet. Meanwhile, behind John Shaw, it looked like he swung wide to try and make a move on Michael Welsh and just lost a whole bunch of ground. Coming across the line to the checkered flag, it is gonna be Matt Payway, the number 89 machine over Carter Pease. 3rd will go to Michael Welsh, John Shaw. 4th, Dittmer. 5th. 6th goes to Chad Patch. 7th, Joseph Rapp in the 26 machine. 8th will go to Kenneth Johnston, the number 41 cart. And the 66T of Thor McDonald will come across the line to finish 9th here today. What a fantastic race. It was great to see all these different drivers come out to the track and compete with us today here at 61 Kartway. And really mix up the way the point standings are looking right now. And Matt Payway, I believe, becomes our 4th different winner of the year in 5 races. Tony Nielsen has 1 win on the year, Joseph Rapp 1, and so does Matt Payway, and then Nick Oakenfels has 2 wins on the year so far. Well, that'll about do it for today's coverage of the race. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for race number 5. As we say, thank you to all of our 61 Kartway track crew members there. Always fun to race here at 61. Have a little fun with the cameras. Take a look at the final results here one last time. It will be Matt Payway who took home the checkered flag, followed by Carter Pease, Michael Welsh in the 75, John Shaw in the 9, the 0, Chad Pash, number 19, Michael Dittmer, who is running in Tony Nielsen's cart, by the way. Number 26 of Joseph Rapp, number 41 of Ken Johnston, number 66 of Thor McDonald. Until next time, so long, everybody, and congratulations to Matt Payway on his feature win.